Good afternoon, everyone. So we are group 13 for the FBA assignment, Department of Business Education. I'll be talking about information communication technology, the enterprise architecture. Thank you.
Good afternoon, my name is Deborah and I'm going to be talking about information communication technology and its relevance in an organization. What is information communication technology? Information communication technology is a broader term for information technology, which refers to all communication technologies, including the internet, wireless networks, cell phones, computer and media applications and services, which enables users to access, retrieve, transmit and manipulate information in digital form. ICT is the transfer of messages such as information amongst people or machine through the use of technology. The processing can also help people make decisions, solve problems. Relevance of ICT, information communication and technology in an organization. Firstly, it is relevant for organization because it makes businesses more efficient and effectively and promptly respond to customers' needs. ICT can also assist business activities include design, manufacturing, distribution and sales feedback. It improves productivity and efficiency of businesses, and it has the strength to make up for some of the challenges workers face as human beings, such as keeping information organized and also maintaining accuracy. It is no denial that ICT has become increasingly significant and needed, especially in the workplace. Thank you.
Good afternoon, my name is Kendi. I'll be presenting on hardware components. What is hardware? Hardware refers to the physical, tangible computer equipment and devices which provide support for major functions such as inputs, the processing, the storage, and the output devices. All these I've mentioned are the classification of hardware components. Now, what is input devices? Input devices are hardware devices which take information from the computer, convert it into electrical signals, and transmit it to the processor. The primary function of these input devices is to allow humans to interact with the computer systems. Example of input devices include we have the keyboard, the mouse, the microphone. Input devices help us generate information within the enterprise to the computer system. Now to the processing devices. Processing devices are the components responsible for the processing of information within the computer system. Example of these processing devices are the central processing unit, which you all know that is the brain of the computer. We also have the memories and the motherboard. This processing device, after we generated our information within the enterprise, we've input it, we make use of our input devices to input it. The processing devices is helping us to processing it. We will not transfer it to the storage devices. Now, what is storage devices? Storage devices are components which allow data to store within a computer system. Example of these storage devices are hard disks, random access memory, which is the RAM, the compact disc, which is the CD, and so on. All these, the input devices, the processing devices, the storage devices. After we've gathered our information within our enterprise, we've input it, we've processed it, we will now store it into the storage devices for future or immediate uses. Now to the output devices. Output devices take data from the computer system and convert it to a form that can be read by human. Example of these output devices is the monitor. The monitor shows information inputs that we've inputted into our input devices that we've processing. We've stored it. The monitor will display the information. After that, we now make use of the printer to print it out. That means print it now give us that printer is also part of the output devices. Thank you.
Good afternoon, my name is Okwemi and I'll be talking on computer software. What is a computer software? A computer software are basically instructions that tells the computer what to do, and it comprises of entire components, data, sets of instructions, routines, procedures that are associated with the execution of specific tasks and operation of a computer system. We have types of software. We have the system software and the application software. What is a system software? A system software is a computer program that is designed to run a computer's hardware and application program. System software helps operations of a computer system to be more fast, effective, and secure. We also have the application software. The application software is a type of software that allows users to do user-oriented tasks, such as creating and texting documents, playing or developing games, creating presentations, listening to music, browsing the web, and also drawing pictures. Application software, they make use of word processors, spreadsheets, database management, inventory, and payroll programs, amongst many others. Now, how is software created? Software is created through programming languages, source codes, and object-oriented programming. Programming languages is a system of notation for writing computer programs. Most programming languages are text-based formal languages, but they can also be in graphical form. Source code. What are source code? Source code is a fundamental component of a computer program that is created by a programmer. Source code are primarily designed to input processes that produces an executable program. Source codes can be read and easily understood by human beings, that is random human beings that don't know about a computer. Object-oriented programming. Object-oriented programming, the abbreviation is OOP, is a computer programming model that organizes software around data or objects rather than functions and logic. This object in question can be defined as a data field that has unique attributes and behavior. Now, we have development strategies for computer software. That is, what are the strategies in which computer software can be developed? We have commercial off-the-shelf, we have software used as a service, we have custom service development. Thank you.
Good afternoon, my name is Okolua and I'm here to talk on network. First off, I'd like to define network. Network can be defined as a group of interconnected devices such as phones, computers, printers, or display. Then network also takes advantage of wired and wireless media. So I'd like to define wired media. This refers to transmission of data over a wire-based communication technology, also known as wireline communication. An example of devices under wired media are telephone networks, cable television, internet access, and optical fiber. Then wireless media. This type of media carries electromagnetic signals that represent the binary digits of data communication using radio or microwave frequencies. Examples of this type of wireless media include broadcast radio, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth technology. Then I'd like to talk on network basics. These are the important elements of networking, the necessary components needed for networking. Examples of these are local area network, that's LAN, packet switching, routers, and so on and so forth. Then I would like to talk on types of network. We have client-server network, we have peer-to-peer network, we have ring network, we have wide area network, and so on and so forth. Now I would like to talk on network protocols. A network protocol is an established set of rules that determine how data is transmitted between different devices in the same network. Examples of these include Transmission Control Protocol (TCP), Internet Protocol (TP), Ethernet, and wireless. Then I'd like to talk on the final topic, which is strategies and competition in telecommunication. We have spectrum, last mile, and cord cutting. Thank you.
My name is Delight, and I'll be talking about the enterprise architecture. But before I proceed, I would like to define what an enterprise architecture is. Basically, there is no specific definition for enterprise architecture, as so many organizations and individuals have their own meaning attached to it. But according to Merriam-Webster Dictionary, they define it as the manner in which the components of a computer or computer system are organized and integrated into the business mission. The enterprise architecture is also the big picture of the organization, the blueprint that describes the current environment and the target environment the organization hopes to reach to achieve its mission. The enterprise architecture encompasses of the people, the technology, the processes and data that make up information systems. So the ICT architecture also includes the hardware, software and communications. So moving on to the components of enterprise architecture. We have the business mission, we have the data architecture, we have the technology architecture, and we have the application architecture. So now moving on to guiding the architecture. But the first thing we must understand in guiding the architecture is who an enterprise architect is. An enterprise architect is a person with deep knowledge of the organization mission and strategy, and a clear understanding of how different ICT architecture, that is the data architecture, technology architecture and application architecture, are put together to support the company's goals. The architect's role is to lead the effort, communicate enterprise architecture concepts, and coordinate the decision making so the organization can stay on track. So the major tasks of an enterprise architect is to guide the architecture. Thank you.
Thank you for watching our video.